Good morning, gamers. iPlayWithYou5 here. So you probably read the title and saw I'm going to be making my cat some armor. So I already traced out a paper template and I cut it out of metal. So I just did that so I didn't have to bore you. But anyway, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be cutting into the segments and then punching holes and then hammering the rivets in. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this rounded section into a segment. So I'm going to cut the rounded sections into segments. Just like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to cut these two sections in half. So not the most entertaining video, but just so you can see what it will look, just so you can see what I did with me. So you can see what I do on the daily, kind of, because I love metalworking. I love to create things. This is kind of what I do on occasion, sometimes daily. So I'm going to bend it by hand because this is very thin and malleable steel, but also very strong. It's like make like little ribs, give it a nice aesthetic. There's a lot of flies in the background, so if you hear a lot of buzzing, that's why. So now I'm going to take these two pieces and I'm going to slide them under and then punch a hole for some rivets. There's nothing you can't do when you get some tin snips, power punch, and a hammer. That's my new motto. Come on, get off. There we go. So I'm just going to slide one part of it in there to keep it sturdy. Oh, and I dropped it. Great. Now I got a lot more. I can afford to lose one. There we go. And I think I'm going to actually slide an end cap on there so I can keep it there. It won't fall off. And to the other side. Sometimes the power punch gets stuck. It's no biggie. Okay, grab another rivet. There we go. I'm going to leave that piece right there. I'm going to tackle the other two. I am sweating, so sorry if I start wiping the sweat from my head, because in Nebraska in the summer is crazy humid, and this workshop isn't any better. So start wiping sweat off my head. That's why. one hand, but it's not proving to be too simple. So I think I'm good to hammer these rivets in, which is why I'm going to grab my ball stake here. I'm going to use it like an anvil and hammer the rivets. I'm going to throw it in the vise. And start hammering. Line it up, make sure it's all nice and sturdy. Grab the hammer, give it a few test taps, and then go ahead and swing it. And the camera's vibrating because of the vibrations that this hammer puts through everything. Because the ball stake is anchored very firmly to the vise, and then the vise is anchored into the table, and then you guys are actually sitting on a flower pot right now, using it as like a tripod, so I'm going to move you off a little bit there. Hopefully that'll help. And now for the other one. Okay, both pieces are still on. Okay. I think I actually grabbed the other one because this one is still unhammered. So I think I grabbed the other one, so I'm just going to finish them both up. So look at that. Joints pretty nicely. Don't think, if it does slip off, I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem. There we go. Another nicely jointed piece. So then I'm going to punch a hole into here and joint it right there. Try and fix the issue with the power punch. I think it's gathering little bits that's collected. Yeah, it's kind of jammed up, so I'm going to get a little screw and just like poke them out if I can. I have a longer screw around here somewhere that I sometimes use to clean up the punch. Found it. I was kind of skeptical about this vise when I go into the workshop one day and see Dad's bought a vise, but this is proving to be quite helpful for everything, really. But I don't think this project would have been possible without this vise. There we go. Should have it cleaned out now. I'm going to put it in here closer to the punch rod so it won't get stuck as easy. Gotta say, this is starting to look like a bit like a lobster tail. Or an armadillo, I don't know. Okay, get it aligned. Take the handy dandy punch and get it all lined up. And then punch. There we go. Open the vise back up to put my ball stake back. I notice it gets harder to bend as the joints start to layer up. So there we go. All the middle joints are riveted. Should have some good flexibility to it. Might need to do some tweaks to get it to not open up. So now for these other two parts. Man, it's getting hot in here. So I will get a rivet that won't hammer it to pin it in place. There we go. The cat might not enjoy wearing this, but it's a fun project. Not exactly the easiest thing to do, and it likes to slide off. There we go, looking pretty good. Man, it is getting unbearably hot in here. I might add the Velcro strap inside and then cut back to when I actually get the armor on the cat to see what he thinks. There we go. I'm going to hammer this one in to save time. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I spaced it too close. this spot might come off. Like it's like hanging on by a thread, so that spot might come off, but I could just reposition the hole somewhere else. I'm not going to do it in case it actually breaks, because why do it if nothing's going to happen? Yeah, this is looking like an armadillo shell. So there's all the riveting done, pretty well jointed. And I'm actually gonna go inside and then put on a Velcro strap because I am sweating my head off. So you'll see me when the armor is back on the cat. So there we have it, folks. Here's my cat with his armor on, and he can actually Merble. His name is Merble, by the way, because his name may sound a little weird, but the story is that they originally thought he was a girl, so they called him Maribel, but then they found out he was a boy, so they called him Merble. So anyway, that was making my cat armor, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!